I believe this one is correct. I think the only thing I need to do is still factor it out. But nothing cancels. So I still think this is your final. All right, next one. I'm gonna put a little star next to this so I can check it. If I have any questions about this one, I'll let you know through Google Classroom. All right, this one here. First thing I need to do is I need to factor. Anytime you see a trinomial, immediately factor. So x and x, 5 and 1. They both need to be negative to give me my -6. X and x, 3 and 1. 1 is positive, 1 is negative, because 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay. So I have x over x minus 5, x minus 1. And I have 1 over x plus 3, x minus 1. Okay, so the common denominator is going to be x minus 5, x minus 1, and x plus 3. Because they have the 1s in common, they need the 5, they both have to have the -5, and they both have to have the +3. They both denominators have to have one of everything. Okay, so the bottom, what I'm missing is the x minus 5. So I'm going to take it times the x minus 5. Top one, I'm missing the x plus 3. Okay, so I'm going to take my x times x plus 3. So x times x is x squared, and x times 3 is 3x. And then 1 times x is x, and 1 times -5 is -5. And this is an addition problem. So I have x squared, 3x plus 4x, and then a -5, all over x minus 5, x minus 1, x plus 3. But the top can factor, keeping the same denominator. I know these are long. I need 5 and 1 to get my 5. I need a +4. So 1 is positive, 1 is negative. And then they have the x. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are not in common. The x minus 1s are in common. So I have x plus 5 on the top, and then x minus 5, x plus 3 on the bottom. And that's your final. So those should not have been. Here, I'll put them down here. So you're left with x plus 5 over x plus 3, x minus 5. All right, next one. I have to factor first. X 27 would be 9 and 3. I need a -6, so -9 plus 3. X and x, I need a 9 and 3 again. Negative and negative. 9, 10, 12. Okay. So I have 4 over x minus 9, x plus 3, minus 2 over x minus 9, x minus 3. So common denominator. They both have the x minus 9. I need an x plus 3 and an x minus 3. So this is missing the x plus 3, and this is missing the x minus 3. So I have 4x minus 12 minus 2x plus 6. So I have 4x minus 2x is 2x. I have negative 12 minus 6 is negative 18. Okay, I can factor the top, bring out the 2. Gives me x minus 6, no, x minus 9, sorry. They have the x minus 9's in common, so your final is 2 over x plus 3, x minus 3. Oh, sorry, came off the page.